Gather shells. Alright. I can do that. I see a marker, and a marker is very, very good, because it helps me. So I hate games that do not have those. Ah, wolves. It's not that I'm bored with this mission, don't get me wrong, I'm just really tired, man. It's just like, oh. But I'm going to finish this quest. Wolves or no wolves? Well, should kick him in the face, not kick the air. Will I be killed by... Well, maybe I will. I was about to make a power statement. I shall not be killed by wolves! And one of them just jumped me. Piss off, you stupid wolves! Get away from me! So aggressive! Bugger off! No. Bloody hell. Die! Oh, another one! Then another one! Oi. Help! Can I climb the tree? Oh, mate. This is not looking good. Great. Camera mode. Piss off! Leave me alone! Go away! Shoo! Well, he completed the location. Damn it. You're the last one, buddy. Uh-oh. What happened to my horse? It's frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, craft some arrows. 60 should do it. There he is. Come on, die. I'm scared. Ah. Okay. Come on. Nah. You know, I got a question in my personal messages. Somebody asked me about he was starting a YouTube channel. Well, I'm just doing this for fun, you know. I'm not one of the big money-making channels or anything, but I do this because I enjoy it. But he got heckled a lot on his videos by people, just being really mean, really mean. And it was like, what do you do? Do you turn off the comments or do you delete comments? And I thought about that. I was thinking, because recently I deleted a comment, not because it was negative, but it was just stupid. It was on a video of Immortals, Phoenix Rising, and somebody hated the video. Well, that's fine, you know, to each his own. But it's like, yeah, it's such a long tutorial and pointless commentary. And it was like, the video had nothing to do with a tutorial. It was just a mission, just a mid-mission thing. I was like, this comment is just stupid. Like, if somebody had said, you know, boring commentary or stupid game or whatever, I was like, okay, I'll leave those comments, you know, for what they are. But I deleted that one because it just made no sense. It was just stupid. And I could have just reacted by, you know, oh, it's such a long... Oh, because also it was like, oh, it's such a long video and such a long blah blah blah. And the video was like 6 minutes. I was like, what's long, man? I think 6 minutes is long. I mean, his poor girlfriend, am I right? But I deleted that one without responding to it. But usually, if somebody is really negative, I just respond to it. Like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or I say something like, to each his own. You know, put it in a positive light. And I've even had a few moments where somebody was like really negative about something, but ended up having a really nice conversation with the person. Just because, well, somebody had a hateful comment, and I reacted, and they were like, "Oh well, I didn't mean to be so harsh. I just had a bad day, or I got stuck in a game, and it just really pissed me off." And then you start talking to somebody, and somebody turns out to be really nice. And it is easy to be mean from behind a keyboard. I mean, the things you say to somebody online, you would never say to somebody in person. Am I right? Yeah. Because it feels safe, and it's easy. Even if somebody actually, gets some use out of your video or something like that, they're just being really mean. And I just don't pay much attention to that. Because it's different for me, because it's not like my livelihood depends on it. If somebody likes or dislikes my video, it's all the same to me anyway. But it's just cruel, and especially if somebody is just younger or just starting to do stuff on YouTube and just trying something out. And even when somebody says, "Oh, this is my first video, I'm just doing this for fun," and blah blah, and somebody's like, "I hope you die," or something like that, it's like, oh, it's so mean, so cruel. Why? The internet is just full of people who suck, and usually the people who suck are the ones that are the most vocal. And people who are just nice tend to, either just watch a video or just like, "Oh, well, I'm glad, somebody helped me." And some people just have the nicest comments, even for little tiny videos. If in a video game, there's a tricky part in a mission or something, and I make a separate video out of it, or the wrestling games, where you have to do certain stuff in a certain way and help people out. And they're like, "Oh, thank you very much. You can continue the game now." And "Oh, thank you. I was stuck at this for so long," and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, that's just nice. Meanwhile, I've died. But other people are so cruel. But just, if you do stuff on YouTube, just don't let it get to you. If people are negative, decide what you want to do with it. You can be the bigger person and just respond to it in a decent, kind way. Like if somebody's really mean, you're like, "Oh well, too bad you feel that way. To each his own. Thanks for stopping by." But you can also choose for just to delete very negative comments. And I know some people are actually being harassed by people on YouTube, where somebody just keeps on commenting mean stuff at certain videos for each time a person uploads something, and they just keep on being, negative, and that really sucks, and I understand that, but just never let it get to you, man. Do what you want to do, have fun with it, and for every hateful person, there's also a person that does appreciate you, so never let it get to you, man.
This shell should be perfect for Praxilla's lyre.
Silver bridge. That's what we have to do next. I even died. I wasn't really paying attention to the game, but I just wanted to talk about this because it makes me really sad that somebody's actually wanting to do stuff on YouTube for fun or to connect to people. It's like being so horribly harassed that you just want to quit it all, and even not enjoying gaming anymore because people are so mean. The game Control, right? That's a good example. I said about Control that I didn't really love it. I thought it was a little mediocre, and it had a lot of graphical issues, and repetitive enemies and a lot of backtracking. And I was like, oh, a lot of people give this 9s and 10s because they love the story and they think it's amazing and stuff like that. And I was like, well, the story is kind of mediocre, and enemies are kind of boring, and because of graphical glitches, sometimes it's not even clear what you have to do. So I was like, well, I'll give it a 6, 6.5. And people were furious about that. "I hope you fucking die," somebody said to me. And I was like, what does me finding a game less nice than you have to do with me wanting to die? And they said a lot of other words, but I will spare you the details. Just because I said, well, and I actually said I don't appreciate this game as much. And I also said that, that other people love this game, but it's just not for me, I guess. And they were furious. Like, why? What's the difference? What do you care what I think? I mean, if you're like, should I buy it or not? And you ask me, I will say, well, meh. Wait for it till it's like half price or possibly free with, Gaming Plus or whatever you're using. That's just, you ask me and then I will tell you what I think. But it's just my opinion, you shouldn't, you shouldn't actually care. But, reading critical reviews can be a good, thing if you're looking for a game. And like, is it good or not? But still, that's just personal opinion. For instance, a friend of mine really loves movie licensed games. And usually they're not really good, they're not the best games in the world. But he says, it's the only way I can play as my favorite hero in a game. I'm like, well, yeah, fair play. If you want to play like 4 or Iron Man or something like that, and you got the movie license game, good for you, man. If you like it, go for it. What do you care what somebody else thinks? And if people ask me for my opinion about a certain game, I will gladly give it. Do with it what you want. Look, for instance, this Assassin's Creed game, I love it. I love it. But Valhalla just had a... I still think Valhalla is a very good game, don't get me wrong, but it just had such a bad way of starting it, with missions crashing, games crashing, have to reinstall the game several times, not being able to update it, because if you updated the game, you couldn't even play it. And the audio malfunctions, where characters just keep on talking over each other, stuff like that. It was like, it's a little rough. I don't hate it. But somebody asked me, which of the newer Assassin's Creed game would you, how would you rank them? And I was like, well, Odyssey, and then Origins,
For a new Lyre?
and then Valhalla. And somebody got mad again. Well, Valhalla's the best thing ever, the best Assassin's Creed, and I was like, well, fair play to you, man, if you like it. But I, for instance, like Origins and Odyssey, because here I can actually see, I'm leveling up. I'm level 39, and I see an enemy, and an enemy is level 50. I know I won't be able to beat him. And if he's level 38, I know I'll be able to beat him. But in Valhalla, you cannot really see that, because there's not really you have skills, but you don't really have a leveling system. So often or not, I run into a mission or a quest or whatever, which I cannot finish because my character is too weak. But it's not clear to me how strong an enemy is. So I did not really like that. But, well, to each his own, man. Respect each other. Love, not hate. Stuff like that. Be kind, rewind. Whatever. Anyway, we did this fetch quest. Done. Let's collect our reward. Hopefully this is the end of it.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
Oh, snap.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put Achaikos through spaces. I might need some help after though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure, if I'm in the area.
Well, this part is done, at least. But we're not done with the Lyre stuff. Well, we'll swing by her tent next time.